Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the balcony banter from Live with MS in Tenerife, together today with Juliane Nendel, Christina and myself. Clio said she can't make it because she didn't realise it was the Three Kings today. So it's family day. So she's doing something with her daughter. And that we don't have family on the island. You're our family, all right? Isn't that right? We're all family.
Yeah.
We're all family.
We are family.
I got all my sisters with me.
Let's get rid. Hello. So I've got about 10 or 15 things happening right now. And I'm going to go to the comments on this side. Let's see what we got. Just myself and Pat, your good friend Franciscana tonight. I don't have any beer tonight. I didn't go out today. Happy year, everyone. He says Colin. Good evening, says JJ. Simon says evening all, and there's quite a few people beforehand. Gordon was there. Claire was there from Cold Cheshire. And Nikki was there. Hi, Nikki. Green Hearts. And Roger was the first. Roger's always the first. Get a job.
Yeah. Oi.
Evening, everyone. How are you all doing? The weather doesn't look too good there. It's actually brightening up. I mean, if I turn Christina's thing around, you better see. It's quite nice at the moment.
Better.
It's getting better, yeah.
We didn't get out of bed till
Shh, don't say, don't
12.
Don't tell them. Okay, so 12's like 6 o'clock in the morning in Britain. It's a totally different time zone here. I brought my glasses as well. I tried to fix them. They didn't work. My gosh. As they say, new comments coming in. Good evening, everybody from Witchybold. Oh, did I get that right? Witchybold? Oh, I've missed a load here. Witchybold. Franciscana. Hello, everybody. Bob's in the house. Colin's in the house. Mark's in the house. Another Mark. Mark Wiltshire's in the house. Scotsman in Tenerife. Hi, guy. Just had our February trip cancelled. I can imagine. I really don't think that we're going to see a lot of change. I really don't think we're going to see a lot of change. Bob Barrows is asking to put your thumbs up. Yeah, thank you very much. Don't forget, if you give us a thumbs up, then we get spread out to a lot more people, and a lot more people might come in. We've got about 121 looking now. So thank you very much for coming back to us after our short hiatus over the New Year and Christmas. We did Freaky Friday last Friday, but I missed the Monday, the Mystery Monday. And it was good because we relaxed, and I was getting Christina's new present all sorted out and everything. It's still not sorted. That's a saga. I'll do a whole video on that one of these days. We'll see what happens on Friday. So I'll wait till the end. Hi, Timmy Christina. You're from Birmingham. Karen Slate. That was Andrew. Sorry, Karen. Good evening. Tricia says hi. Gordon's talking to Bob again. Aaron, I got your question, Aaron. We're gonna address your question today.
Yep.
Jill's online. Martin, Jeff, Karen. Okay. We do read all these afterwards. So if we miss your comment whilst you're commenting, then don't worry. I go through it afterwards and have a look. And Sharon's online. Hi. Jackie. John Corrigan. Enjoyed our pint in the Monte Cristo in December. The Scottish family. Oh, yeah. I haven't been to the Monte Cristo for a while. And if I have, don't tell Chris. But they're doing quite well, actually. They're doing quite well. It's 4 to a table, 2 meters apart. The only thing is that sometimes when the people get up and go to the edge, just past the terrace to have a smoke, sometimes they do gather in like 3 or 4 people, or maybe 10. And if you're downwind, it's worse than it used to be.
And smoking is not recommended anyway.
Not really. But there you go. That's that the we will return says, "Bye." Yeah, okay, John. Hi, Tim. How are you keeping? Sorry, not been on much. I've been working a lot. Well, John, you didn't miss a lot because we took a few days off. But we are back. Today's topic is new beginnings. So we're gonna talk about new beginnings, and you can interpret that any way you like. So if you want to join in, if you want to join in online, then in the description there's a link, or you can send an email to live@timothydowd.com, or you can let me do this banners. Yeah.
Ask us a lot of questions.
You got a lot of questions. You've got a lot of questions.
Participate a lot.
And I got the latest COVID figures as well, but I'm not going to dwell on those because they weren't released today onto the official. I did get the news that we did have a small increase today, but not as bad as Gran Canaria. So I'm not saying that's good, but our increases are reducing, which is a good thing. So I'll come to that in a minute. And we did publish a link to a form you could fill out to ask a question, and it's on the website. I think you can find it on the website, but also you can see it. Where else did I put it? I can't remember where I put it now. But anyway, it will be on the website for next week because we've got all the questions for this week now. What I'm thinking of doing is coming up with a topic at the end of this show that I can put into the form to say what it's about next week. So you can ask a relevant question, because the questions we got were all different because they didn't know what the topic was, obviously. So we may be doing that. So enough of me chit-chatting. Enough of me chit-chatting. Let's go ahead and just have a look to see if anybody's put anything down. Mark. Sandra, Mark, hi. Sorry that I didn't answer your video call the other day. There was a long story about that, and we will definitely have a chat later. Karen, hi. Tim, Mark. Hola from Windy.
Oh, nice.
Corralejo.
Corralejo.
I don't know where Corralejo is.
Where is that? Fuerteventura. North.
Fuerteventura.
In the north.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laurie is from there.
Okay. And don't forget, when you're writing hola, you've got to put the silent H at the beginning. Like help.
Yeah. Or else it's a wave, huh?
Okay, Big Blue is asking, and they have this very, very ominous, anonymous face with Big Blue. So we don't know whether Big Blue's a big girl's blouse or whether he's a big blue guy. Do you know Big Blue?
No, and I haven't been cycling. I don't even possess a bike, but I've been hiking.
You got a motorbike? Have you been hiking?
No.
Okay.
I don't even have a motorbike. I have a car, but I went hiking, not biking.
Roger Channing answered, I've got a job. I'm a musician. I shall use that one. Hi, everybody. Poggy's there. Trisha's there from Edinburgh. Sharon's there. Ian's there. Ian Miller is one of the guys that really interacts with us offline. You know, he gives me tips and tricks about my website. He's my beta tester of everything. Ian, you're welcome. Thank you very, very much for doing everything you do. We really do appreciate that. Good evening. Pippa's here. Hate working from home. It's so cold here. -2 in Worcester. Or is that Worcester?
Worcester.
Yeah, you see.
Like
Worcester, there you go. So it's not the German pronunciation, Worcestershire.
Worcester, we say.
Yeah, Worcester. Yeah. Distraction.
I don't say that I'm German. So.
Positivity says Distraction UK, definitely. In fact, we've noticed a trend in the YouTube people that we know, all coming out with positive stuff these days. So yeah.
That's very positive, huh?
Very positive. Very positive. Good. Paul Kitchener, hello from Ilkeston. I've heard of Ilkeston, but I can't put my finger on it. Anybody knows where Ilkeston is? Obviously, Paul does because he lives there.
I can.
Paul, let us know. Get back, Roger. Oh, no. Roger's a musician, and Bob says, "Get back, Roger. Get back to where you belong." Okay. How's the vaccination program going in Tenerife? Actually, we got the second load. We haven't been contacted yet. Have you been contacted, Juliane?
No.
About the vaccination? So it is ongoing, and I think they're giving it to the older generation in the old people's homes first, and the frontline health workers. So yeah, so it's good. Okay, Florence says good evening. Mike, Bob, Janet, wash your hands. Gordon Swire, Pippa Grinley says my mum's had her first COVID jab, no side effects, thank goodness. Perfect. Helen Copeland, I think Trees joined the special branch. GS make a trunk call. Okay. Oh, here we go. Jill's got something here. Our neighbour smokes at his front side door, and if we open the front door or a window, it's wafted straight into our house. We really hate it. My son smokes in the back garden, whatever the weather is doing. Oh my God. You know, when I used to smoke, it was I didn't. When people told me to stop, I thought, well, you know, I'm young and I'm healthy and all that stuff. But then when I stopped, I was coming back from lunch, I think, at work, and I got into this lift with about 6 really good-looking young ladies, I must say, and they'd all been out for a fag, and I'm not kidding you. I looked at them and I thought, did I smell like that when I was smoking? Oh, that's the thing that actually stopped me smoking, was the smell. Happy New Year to you all. Cool, Monopoly, we just landed in jail again. No, you haven't. You were always in jail. You just didn't know. Sorry, late guys. T's been homeschooling. I saw something today on the homeschooling front. What you got to do is do horticulture in the morning. So tell your kids to make yourself a cup of tea. Then you got to go geography, find out where all the stuff is lying around belongs and put it away. And then, okay, you get the gist. Hi, Tim from Essex. Gordon, hello, B. Wayne's online. Hi, Wayne. Honeybee, Henry G. Hi, Tim, Christina, Juliane. Thank you very, very much for the donation, Andrew. It's
Thank you.
much appreciated, and you are a regular contributor. We really do appreciate that. In fact, I have nearly finished my thank you video for the kit that we allowed us to do all the stuff with the microphones and stuff. Unfortunately, we can't meet physically, but I've got everything now ready. I've got 4 microphones, the mixing desk. I've got the thing coming in. I've even got I did an interview on the phone the other day, which I'm going to play you later, which is the answer to one of the questions we got. So what are we now? We're 13 minutes in. So at 13 minutes, you're probably, if you're watching this afterwards, right, you'll probably see an advert around about now. Or not, as the case may be. But if you're watching live, you don't see adverts. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, everything went brilliant. I'm keeping that one. Just smile. I've missed a few here. I've missed a few. Roger Channing, thank you very, very much for the donation there. Again, as I say, it's you people that keep us afloat. And what we actually did, we added up everything that you'd donated to us over the last since July of all the balcony banters. And at Christmas, we shared it out, didn't we? So
we had a lovely Christmas. Thank you very much.
Yes, we had a lovely Christmas. So everything that was left after I bought everything, we shared out. No, we didn't. We shared it out before, and all the stuff that we bought came out of my bit. Okay. So there we go. Here we go. Good. So what we got to do? The new beginnings. First of all, I'm going to do a little bit of COVID. Is that okay, everybody?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put the COVID thing on because then I won't get DW. Okay, Andrew, thank you very, very much. He says, no problem. Tim, keeping us going back here in the England. Thank you all. Well, that's really good. I know that I don't do a lot of going out videos, you know, because at the moment I know the others are going out enjoying themselves and stuff and showing you bits of the island, but I really can't take the chance to meet somebody that's infected, because if I brought it back home for, where is she? This one here. Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
I will die a
Yeah.
horrible death.
She will die a horrible death.
Oh.
So basically, that's the reason I'm not intermingling. But I am planning that when the things are lifted, that I'm going to go out and start meeting people on the street and interviewing them from a distance. I'm getting some little lapel mics. So that I can just hold one out to you if you meet you on the street, and then in a little plastic bag, and then I give you the plastic bag at the end. So that's to keep or to chuck away, or I chuck it away for you. But anyway, yeah. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these two guys off, and I'm going to go to COVID. How do I do that? I do that like this, do I? Oh, that's the questions. That's the questions. Let me go to COVID, which is lobster overview. No video. COVID. Here we go. COVID Canarias. I don't know if you can see this. Does this look better like this? Oh yeah, that's better. We'll get three little guys and the big COVID thing there. But see, again, the COVID ramen frame is hiding it. So what I'm going to do, this was the stand on the 30th of the 12th. So this was the last thing they did before New Year. The COVID ticket, Canary Islands, 6,169. Tenerife, 4,831. Arona, 281. Adeje, 166. Granadilla de Abona, 258. And a 7-day average of 94. Yesterday, it changed to 6,916, which is the thing you can see here. Actually, I don't need to show you that if I've got all the stuff to it. Okay, let's go back to here. 6,916. Tenerife is 5,146. Arona, 293. Adeje, 169. Granadilla, 288. And the 7-day average of 84. So actually, the 7-day average has come down. And Arona stayed the same from the day before there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up as a edit, mark it as a scroll, and say, okay. So this will, so this is the actual from yesterday, 6,916. And this was on the 30th. So as you can see, in the Canary Islands, we've gone up around about 800. Tenerife, let me wait till it pops around again. It was 4,831, and Tenerife came in now at. I'm a boring you, Chris.
Yeah.
5,146. So that's gone up 300. 293 in Arona, so that's gone up a little bit. Adeje 166 has come down 3. Granadilla de Abona 258 is 288, so that's come down as well from before Christmas, and the 7-day average has come down. So I think we might be on the right path, to tell you the truth. Let's get back to the comments, see what you're saying. Okay, Andrew, oh, we got that one. UK is so awful. Had a good 9 days at Christmas. You have to do what you need to do, Tim. You're right. Pippa Grinley, over 1,000 deaths today. I know. It's shocking when you look at it like that. I asked my neighbour why her child was standing outside in the freezing cold. She says, I'm homeschooling and that's a fire drill. And Florence is great to see you. That was great. We're going to think up some more ones of those. So let's get this banner off. How do I do that? Take the banner off. Buff. There you go. I'll leave the ticker running for a while so you can have a look at those. But if you think about it, it's you're looking at Adeje. The figures at Adeje, 166. So we got 47,000 people living here. So that means that 1 in 284 So you got to meet 284 people before statistically you're going to meet one person who's got the illness. So we're still not too bad here in the south, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. Okay, so let's take this banner off here. So DW can stop watching now. You know you don't. I know you carry on watching. He just likes he likes scrubbing to the figures, and he likes seeing the yellow refrain, so that then they can.
But yellow is good, huh? Yellow is very positive.
Okay. Good. So let's go to the questions, right?
Yeah.
So what we got for questions? Let's go on here. Have a look at questions. Google My Drive. Question number 1 was from Aaron Bloomberg, and his question was, "What is your favorite place in Tenerife?" Juliane?
Oh, there are more favorite places, but one on the top one I would say is Masca, which is in the northwest of the island, and all the way to Masca actually is quite adventurous as well, because it's quite curvy, winding roads, and it's a little ancient pirate village actually.
Okay.
There are only a few houses, and there are two restaurants that are very good with food, and the views are spectacular. And you could do the Masca Gorge hike actually.
I think they've closed that now, have they?
Right now, I think it's closed, and you would have needed also like a permission, like they did the same with the Hell's Ravine in Adeje.
Okay. Yeah.
That you needed to have a permission and buy the admission.
Barranco Inferno, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that that it's more safe, because a while ago there happened some incidences that were not so spectacular, and but it's an amazing area, and it's actually in one of the restaurants. It says on the menu, it says if you haven't seen Masca, you haven't seen anything of Tenerife, and I would definitely agree with that. So when
here's a tip for you.
Back on the island, please go check it out. It's really really picturesque.
And here's a tip for you. The new movie Wonder Woman 1984, the opening sequence was filmed at Masca.
There you go.
It flies over the village and down the ravine to the sea, and the actual sea down at the ravine is just is rocky, right? But they've put in CGI sand, and then the camera flies over the golden sands, and there's people riding horses in the golden sands, and then it looks up towards Los Gigantes, and there's a massive amphitheater where there's thousands of people. I mean, it really looks good. I mean, you can actually see you can actually recognize some of the rock formations in Masca and down the bottom, and also looking out towards what's the place at the front? Buena
Vista.
Buena Vista. Yeah. And but there they've put this CGI thing on. So if you go to the cinema and watch, or you can't go to the cinema, but if you can get hold of a streaming copy of the new Wonder Woman movie, then the opening sequence is Masca. So that was good.
Yeah. But also you can check out on my YouTube channel. I've got a video.
Just about to ask.
Where I have a video out where you can see the whole ride to Masca and then how it looks like there. I made it a few years ago, but it still looks the same. Still the same rocks over there.
And so do you, Juliane. You look exactly the same as well. Yeah. Haven't aged a bit. Christina, what's your favorite place on the island?
It's Candelaria.
Candelaria.
Wow.
You can see the sea.
Yeah.
It's it's quite wild at times and just like it.
Yeah,
And
no,
it's good for big chairs too.
yeah. For those of you who've never been to Candelaria, there is a basilica there that you can visit, which is like a quite an old church, and it is the Basilica of the Virgin Mary, the Black Virgin Mary, I think it is, right?
I think
And
so.
there's disabled parking in the square, or there was last time we went, and there's also facilities there. And the square is quite big, and it's on one side it's got some restaurants that are quite nice, but then there's a sort of a pedestrianized road that goes down, and there's shops
Yeah.
on that side, and there's restaurants looking out to sea. But the sea is
Yeah.
very wild there, so
Yeah, it is.
you're gonna get the sea spray actually in your face there. It's quite
And
nice.
it's
And
quite
I
windy
think,
too.
Quite windy, yeah.
and I
So
think Christina loves the guanches. You know, the ones, the big giant men there on the seaside.
yeah.
Yeah.
You.
Wishful thinking, that is, kids. Wishful thinking.
They all look like Tim.
They all look like me,
Yeah.
as I was as a young man.
Yeah.
Candelaria is also really good for ice cream. They do have a lot of ice cream parlors there, and
Oh, yeah.
really exotic flavors. Actually, I remember I once tried violet ice cream, which was like you know, like flower violet.
Uh-huh.
Well, I wouldn't eat it again, but it was something exotic to try.
Okay. I had violent ice cream once.
Violent.
Somebody shoved a cone in my face. So the Scotsman in Tenerife says, "Is there a bus to Mascar?" I think there is. Yeah, you can get a bus. I don't think it's a linear bus, but I think you can get on a tourist bus. Yeah.
There is, I think there is even a Tizza bus. It's the smaller version. It's not like the giant, big, normal ones that we know, but they do have
Okay.
a smaller one. But definitely they won't go so many times a day. It's maybe only once or twice. I would think. I've only been with the car and the motor bicycle.
Oh, Dailwyn from Pwllheli, North Wales. I used to live there. Sut wyt ti, Machi? Rydw i'n dall Cymraeg, ond dydw i ddim yn siarad Cymraeg da iawn eto, ti weld.
Wow.
Drove to Masca 25 years ago. The most difficult driving for me as a competent driver in them days, but my passengers were very, very afraid. Stopped half in the other side of the bar, served little.
Yeah.
Fat fingers there, hang on, stopped half
a meter?
Side, a meter of the other side at the bar, served little. Maybe it goes a bit further down the bottom. Florence, thank you very, very much for the donation there. Thank you. Everything helps, and we really do appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think Raymond, we sort of know what you mean, Raimundo. Don't worry. Gordon Squire says, loves Candelaria. Tour coach broke down, so we were there for quite a few hours. Basilica was beautiful. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Candelaria, where the saints statue. Well, they're not actually saints, they're guanches. They're the original, the original, the Aborigines of, so the Aborigines of the Canary Islands. I don't know where they came from, though. Some people say they came from South America.
Yeah, and some say they are northerners, actually.
Okay. Pippa's saying, oh, I say Christina. Christine is the way it's spelt, and you just pronounce the E, so it's Christine in German, because you pronounce every letter. A bit like Spanish. Spanish, you pronounce every letter, and in German, you'll pronounce the final E. Isn't that Juliane?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my name would be Time.
I got no time.
I got no time. Peter Bolling says, came back home from Tenerife on Monday. Flight was an EasyJet. One person got off in Tenerife and 63 came back to Gatwick. My last 4 days there wasn't too good weather-wise. 10 days isolating now. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's got to isolate in the UK now, and you can only go out when you really have to. There is a service bus, says Ian, and Juliane both corrected me there. I thought that there wasn't a Titsa or a Titsa, as you would say. Hi there, do you have any museums on the island of Tenerife? As I'm interested in learning about the history of Tenerife. Where would you go? I mean, I know there is a couple of museums up in Santa Cruz, but I'm not sure whether it's a historical museum of the Canary Islands. Do you know anything about that?
There is in Santa Cruz, then in La Laguna, and you have a wine museum, I think, that is also up north, but I'm not exactly sure in which little village it is, but it's a wine museum, very nice. And La Orotava has also museums.
Yeah, but where would you go to find out the history of Tenerife, like the Guanches and stuff like that?
First of all, on the internet.
Really?
And then and then
that's not as fun as coming over to Tenerife and going to a museum and having somebody talk to you about it. Raimundo ran out of space halfway down the road from Masca at the bar and served us a little red hot sausages and moved in the dish of oil. Oh, very nice. Served in the dish of oil, I think. I have friends that live in Tenerife. They've taken a few times to the National Forest for a barbecue picnic. It's such a beautiful place. It is. Yeah. In fact, that's quite up there by Santiago del Teide. There's some little park areas, and there's usually a barbecue pit or two for families and stuff, isn't there? They've stopped that at the moment, yeah.
They're very popular, and I've seen still a lot of families gathering and doing that. Although, of course, now it should be limited a little bit more.
Yeah. DM's in the house. I've left the ticker up for you, DM, because I know that you like the latest figures. These are from yesterday, because today's haven't been published, because it's a holiday today. It's actually the Three Kings of Orient are. I'm going to go back to the questions, if that's okay. So, you said Candelaria. My favorite place in Aaron is Alcalá. So it's a little village just up the coast from here, and it's got a beautiful, massive 5-star hotel. And behind the 5-star hotel, they have a walkway, which is very wheelchair friendly. In fact, they have like a spongy walkway, and you can go along. I think the beach is called Playa de la Jaqueta, the jacket beaches. Yeah.
Okay.
And it is totally black. The sand is totally black, pitch black, and all the rocks are black. And there are natural pools to swim in. I've not swum there yet. But there's nice natural rock pools to swim in. And they even have these sort of go-kart type things with big wheels to take wheelchair users into the sea. We've not tried that either. But they got that in Playa San Juan as well. But in Alcalá, Playa La Jaqueta, and that beautiful walkway to the end. If you are able-bodied, you can actually carry on over the rocks. And there's another walkway that goes past... it'll actually go all the way to Puerto Santiago, so you walk all that way. So, but Alcalá is a great time. Then also from there, that's one end of the village. At the middle of the village, or the beginning of the village, coming from our end, there's also a little square with lots of restaurants around the square, and then you walk around the corner and you get to the port where the divers. There's a very famous place for diving there. So, and it's all brand new. I mean, Alcalá is a really, really good place. Okay, evening all, says DM. We got here. Happy New Year from Pauline. John Chell. Hi, Tim and all. Keep up the good work. Very informative. Better than the rubbish back in the UK on the telly. We're better than the telly.
Wow.
The ticker spot on makes it easy to pick up the figures. Good to see a 7-day rolling average coming down. It has. Okay. So that was the first question. Oh my God, we got a lot more questions. We're just half an hour in. At 34 minutes, if you're watching this on catch up, you may actually see an advert around about now. Or not, just the case may be. And if you're watching it live, you don't have to watch adverts. That's cool, isn't it? You can skip them anyway. Every little helps, you see. You know, even if you skip the advert, they give me 0.0000 little 0.1 penny.
Poquito,
So tell all your
poquito.
friends. Tell them poquito. Okay, Raymond and Patricia, simple question, but I've always wondered, multi-language people, i.e. Christina, Juliane, and Tim, do you think in your mind in your native language? I'm going to go for this one first because I'm a Brit, and typically Brits don't learn other languages. And I moved to Wales and I tried to learn Welsh, and I failed miserably, but I never actually got to think in Welsh. I was always translating in my head. I got to Germany, and the first like 2 years or 3 years, I couldn't really grasp the grammar, and I was trying to take lessons and stuff. And eventually, I started learning it like a kid. So I was listening to people talking, and I was copying their phrases. So I was like singing. I was singing the language, you know. Bin overgefallen, glaube ich, am Hexenbrocher, you know. And I was doing it. I was doing it in Bavarian as well. Oh, that little phrase there is Bavarian for "I've fallen over. I think I broke my leg." I got it out of things you need when you're skiing. Yeah. But eventually, I mean, I was there 25 years. So eventually, you do end up thinking in the language, and your brain actually does cross wire. And it has also been proven that the more languages you speak, the more open you are to thought, to change and stuff. So it's really is part of your culture. Your language is part of your culture. And there's certain things you can say in German that you can't say in English. There's certain things you can say in Spanish that you can't say in English. They just work very well, you know. And sometimes there's one word in English, so you got to use a load of words in German just to get it done. I can't think of an example right now, but I will. But yeah, you do end up thinking in the language, and you end up dreaming in the language also. What's yours, Chris? Your first foreign language was French?
Chris broke away.
Try that. Say hello to people.
Hello to people.
Tim's just getting back in.
Okay. You're back.
So hang on.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do this. Safari, something, try again.
That's it. That's live.
Hello.
That's live.
Enter. Am I back?
Yeah, you are. In the middle.
Let's mute this one again. I think I ran out of data. I got Data Daz on here, and I think I ran out of data. Back in the room. Chris, I think the whole thing, Christina was on my phone, which is going on its own SIM. I'm now actually connected through my iPad to my iPhone, so we're both on that one now. And I've turned off the computer. There you go. 2 out of 3, not bad. You're all back. Cool, dude. I've got the main soundboard here as well, so all the sound goes through my thing. Apart from Juliane, of course. You didn't drop out, did you, Julie?
No.
You were keeping everybody entertained, yeah? Okay. Let's see what we got. What I missed. Okay, we got no sound. Okay. And Raimunda Arana. I am from the Netherlands, but after 2 years living in Tenerife, working with English people, I was thinking in English instead of Dutch.
Yeah.
And Ian's saying it's okay again, back in the middle, 2 out of 3. Pauline says, Pauline shouting, we just rescheduled a holiday for the 4th time. Oh my God. November. I think we'd be okay in November. I think it'll be okay in November.
You are very patient.
A torn between two roses.
Oh,
That's me. Was I not in the middle before?
No.
Oh, right.
You were
Cool. I
on
like being in the
left.
middle. I like being in the middle.
The
Middle for
golden
diddle.
boy.
Hi, Tim and Christina from Sharon and Billy from Cold Aberdeen, Scotland. Loving the balcony banter. Keep up the good. See, the thing is, as soon as somebody says Scotland, I get drawn into the accent. Keep up the good info work, guys. I will. Hey. I'm not very good at it, though.
hey, mix it up.
Neil's in the house. Hi, Neil. How are you? Happy New Year to you too, sir. They do say the best way to learn a language is to live there for a bit, especially the country like Germany or France, where they won't just speak English to you. Actually, in Germany, I found out they did speak English, and Spain is worse for that. Everybody wants to practice their English on you. So I just pretend I'm German, then they got to speak Spanish to me.
But you know what they also say? They also say go get yourself a native speaking girl or boyfriend. That helps a lot. So you obviously did, Tim.
Yep. But unfortunately, he left me, so then I got Christina. Okay, here we go. So Graham said, I'm hearing reports of quite a lot of expats going back to their home countries. I have mortgaged property in PDLA, and I have to make a choice. With restricted income, more and more of my UK income will be pulled towards Tenerife. Our house price is going down. Would I be better to sell up? Should I try and hang on in there? Well, Graham, I did some research online, and I called a friend of mine, and he said, where are we? Let's see if this works. If this doesn't work, I apologize, but if it does, it's going to be good. This is a conversation between me and Andy Ward. Go 8. Hi, Andy. I got a message from somebody asking, I'm hearing reports of quite a few expats going back to their home countries. Is there any truth in that?
I don't know too many, really. Can't think of many at all that have gone back, but I'm sure some have. I haven't seen any kind of exodus from Tenerife.
Yeah, he says he's got a mortgage property in Playa de las Americas, and he's got to make a choice.
So far as his property, I don't think it really makes any difference to him anyway, if it's a holiday home. If he's got a mortgage on it, yeah, he's got to pay his mortgage. It's been a bad year for renting. If he's relying on rent to pay the mortgage, that's a factor, but that's not going to go on forever. It's, we're probably over the worst of it, and we could see things getting kind of back to normal by probably the middle of this year. There's a huge amount of pent-up demand for holidays and also for purchases. So not looking too bad from where I'm standing. If he can afford to keep the house, keep it.
Yeah, I was worried about house prices going down and if he'd better sell or should he try and hang on in there. And what was your recommendation?
I wouldn't worry either about prices falling. I mean, prices will get a little bit more realistic, which isn't a bad thing, because we sometimes need to put the brakes on the market when it runs away from us, which it has over the past 5 or 6 years. But I've not seen any real big falls in prices. I've seen people, say some owners who want to sell, have got a little more realistic. Yeah, that's only a good thing, really. So, but no cliff edge. There's been no big fall. I haven't seen a mass exodus of people leaving.
That's good.
If he's happy with his property, keep a hold of it. If he can do something better with the money tied up in it, then cash in and do something better with it. That'd be my advice.
Thanks, Andy. Well, that was Andy Ward from TenerifeEstateAgents.net. I'll put a link in the description. So that was good. So I hope that answered your question, Graham. And so if you are thinking of buying a property, or if you have a property and you're thinking of selling the property, go and see Andy Ward and he'll sort you out. He is TenerifeEstateAgents.net, which means he networks with all the other estate agents on the island. And they work it out amongst themselves who gets what commission for when everything's sold. If you're a buyer, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. The sellers are the ones that pay the commission. So, because they're the ones getting the money, obviously. So yeah, so if you're interested in either buying or selling, and if you can't travel, then Andy actually employs me to go to places and do 360-degree tours, you know, like Google Street View, but inside. So I do that. So if you go to his website and look up, I think it's something Harbour. He's got one up there, but I'll put a link anyway later in the description, and you can have a look there. Okie dokie. Next question was Tom Herdman. And you all know Tom, and Tom's been on holiday here. We didn't get to meet this time. I do apologize, Tom. We crossed paths in the night, as you say, and he did a very good thing when he was here. He apologized for why we were at loggerheads, and I did appreciate that, and I accepted, and thank you very much. And I'm answering your question now. Can you give me a shout out on the live? I'm on 212 and get me up to 250. So if you want to support Tom Herdman, go over to his channel, TomHerdman, and have a look at his videos there. And if you like what you see, then press the subscribe button, see if you can get him to 250. Okay, Tom. Mark says, I am due to fly out to Tenerife in September, depending on how COVID-19 is. Would you be willing to meet up and have a drink? Why not? If Christina allows it. Does Christina allow it?
I think so. Christina might join you.
Might join you, okay, in September. Okay. September the 3rd. If you're here the 12th, it's my birthday. So you can take me out for a birthday drink. Kevin says, hi guys, of all the places you visit in Tenerife, where's your favorite place? Or do you just sit and sit and have a drink and watch the world go by? So that's another thing. So Mascar was one for adventure. Is there anywhere you could think where you're just going to sit and have a drink and watch the world go by, Juliane?
That would be more the seaside, yeah. La Caleta, for example.
Oh, yeah. That was going to be mine. Yeah. That fish restaurant by La Caleta, where there's a sort of a little jetty where the kids jump off. That's a nice place to sit. Exactly. And that fish restaurant's, I think it's a bit commercialized, that fish restaurant now, because it's the one that sort of everybody goes to, but it's still a nice place to sit and look out. But if you go all the way around to the other end, there's one there called Celoso. El Celoso or La Celosa. No, El Celoso, I think it is. And Celoso, El Celoso. That means jealousy, does it?
Jealous. El Celoso is the jealous one.
The jealous one. So and it's right on the end, opposite practically where the famous fish restaurant is, and that's a nice place to sit as well. A lot of locals go there.
Yeah.
Christina, you sit on the balcony and watch the world go by, don't you?
Yeah.
That's your favorite place, huh? Cool dude. Richard Huntington is on the line. Had a long chat with Richard yesterday. He was driving home from Vienna to where he lives in Klagenfurt in Austria, and you were cutting out the drink in 2021 on lederhosen. Yeah, basically, I've got a little film of my lederhosen, but I've got 179 people watching, so I'm not sure whether I want to out that. But if you're still online, Richard, then this is going to be. I'll show you this in just 2 seconds. But Richard was actually talking to me about the YouTube thing. We used to work together in America, and then when I came back to Regensburg, he went to Austria. No, to England first. So it doesn't matter. But we got out of touch, but we sort of kept in touch, regularly every 2 years or something like that. Anyway, we contacted again yesterday and was talking about YouTube, and he's going to start a YouTube channel, I believe. And I don't know. He was thinking about if you want to practice your English. He's a native speaker, and we're sort of saying you need another edge, So we were sort of saying, why don't you show people a little bit of beautiful Kärnten? Kärnten is like a municipality in Austria. What do they call it? A canton, or is that what are the places in? There's something else. I don't know.
Canton.
But anyway, it's one of them. So it's Canton, which has got Villach and Klagenfurt and a couple of other places right on the Italian border. So you can actually nip to Italy for a pizza in the night. And it's right on the Slovenian border as well. So you can nip over to Slovenia. In fact, we were there in a castle one day during the Bosnia war, and we were watching the bombers go over from there. Oh God, that was a weird time. That was a weird time. We were having business dinners in a castle on a mountain in Austria, watching a war in the next country. That's crazy.
Okay, now Tim is gone as well. Christine is still here. So I hope he's going to show us the video with the Lederhosen.
I've dropped out again, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But I can't hear you because I've only got a microphone, not earphones. So, because Juliane's got my earphone and microphone thing. Let me log back in. Oh.
Yeah, I got it.
Settings, Wi-Fi, Mariposa.
Mariposa means
security,
butterfly.
it says. Oh my gosh. Try this again.
Means butterfly in Spanish.
Here's Christina again. iPad not connected to the internet? Why not? Oh my golly gosh.
That's a pain, isn't it?
It is a pain, yeah. Safari. Okay. Is it coming? Okay. And what I'm going to do is do something really weird. Mute my... Okay. Can you hear me, Julie?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I'm back on my phone now, and my iPad died. Oh, hang on, it's come back. That's really weird.
That's live. That's new
live.
beginning.
It's typical.
Typical. That's authentic. Okay, now you are twice there.
Then my iPad came back online. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. So Juliane, where did my story end?
I hear you twice now.
You hear me twice now? Okay, because I've got to mute you.
You were talking to Richard about his channel, making his channel, his YouTube channel, and suggesting to go film some Länder or Kantone in Austria to make it more exciting. Besides English language learning. I don't know if you can hear me. I cannot hear you both. Probably I'm the only one speaking right now. So yeah, that's a good idea. That would be interesting, and I would definitely check it out. Richard. Yep.
So it's my iPad's dying all the time. I don't know which one to put on first. Apologise, ladies and gentlemen. Juliane will keep you entertained, and Christina will do something. I don't know what she's doing, but she'll do something. I'll try and get us back on.
Okay.
Christina, what are your new beginnings?
We haven't even talked about our theme today.
Well, that's why I'm asking you now. Yeah. What you were telling me about your new beginnings, what you were gonna start new or in your channel?
Can you hear me, Juliane?
No, she can hear you, but you can't hear her because let me just plug this in here then. Oh.
Well, Christine, I don't know if you can hear me,
Yeah,
but
can you hear
Christine
now?
told me,
Now I can hear you.
okay, I was just asking, are you going to tell me a little bit about your new beginnings? What you think you're going to start new this year for 2021?
I've got lots of plans. The
Yeah.
first one is understand what I can do with my Apple Watch and use it.
Yeah.
The second is less alcohol. Also, I didn't drink a lot in the first place.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, and take care of what you're eating.
And you said to me also that you were going to be the big support on Tim's goal this year, right?
Definitely. I'm gonna be his.
So
Sorry, I'm gonna be his coach.
exactly. So you were going to make sure that he fits the lederhosen, right?
Yeah, great.
And I mean, it might have even, it might be even good for both of you. You are already doing the fasting, and
Yeah.
if he can keep up with it, it's only going to be good for both of you.
Yeah.
If you're doing that. So, and of course, we're going to continue with balcony banter and see how we can even improve that. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe even do a little bit more outtakes, which would be nice, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be a big
Like
outtake. This is going to be the biggest outtake.
the biggest outtake.
I can hear you now.
No, I've just come back online. Well, it's a good job that the
So
stream doesn't end when I die. Because it did before,
yeah,
didn't it? Okay, let me put this in here. And mute you.
Everything is
There you
gonna
go.
end when you die.
You're so literal, kid. You're so literal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. God. What's the ladies' equivalent of lederhosen? I think ladies do have lederhosen as well, but
And the dirndl.
yeah, if you're thinking of the dress, then
Yeah.
it's the dirndl.
I got a
Dirndl.
dirndl. I can put it on next week.
If you got one.
Okay, you
Yeah,
show
I
everybody a
got
dirndl
one.
next week. Okay, we'll hold you to that. Okay, everybody, I do apologise. Tim, what's it like to be a thorn between two beautiful ladies? It's perfect. Shannon, I've missed a load of people here, but we would. Oh, Ms. Yanni Farag, thank you very, very much for supporting the channel there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where's did I? Richard Hunting, there we go. So, Richard, if you're still online, what I wanted to say was he's going to start doing tours around Austria. A coffee, there you go. Let's just turn that to there. Give it a little bit more light. There you go. Right, so you want to see the lederhosen now, do you? Okay, everybody.
Yep.
This is what you've all been waiting for. In fact, the 20 people that left when I started going AWOL, 58 minutes in, you're going to see the lederhosen now. I'm not going to mute us, but it should automatically mute us. Doesn't look too bad, does it? So I've got about that far to go, and then this will come up. So this button here has got to go in here. And then I could open this little door. Well, there you go. Christmas 2021. Tim now gets in his lederhosen. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was us in. That was me trying to get into my old lederhosen. Okay, see you, Tina. Thanks, everybody. Juliane, over to you. Oh, there's been loads of people here. Okay, so somebody did see the lederhosen. There you go. So the lederhosen challenge is that I want to fit into those by Christmas 2021, which means I've got to lose 15 kilos. Starting today, because I don't have a beer, we're going to eat half the food that we have done. So if you want to follow along on Instagram, go to Living with MS Tenerife on Instagram. And I'm also going to do a blog on my website, timothydowd.com. And there's going to be a new category called Lederhosen Challenge. And you can follow along there. So I'll be putting pictures up on Instagram and also on the website. And you'll be able to see all that and what I'm doing. And I'm going to photograph every meal I eat and every beer I drink, Penny. And every glass of wine.
And every movement you're going to do, no?
That's the other thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to film the walk. And so I'm going to film it in fast motions. And then I'm going to stop and talk to you guys and then go on the way back. So watch out for those. I'm not sure whether I'm going to post it every day onto YouTube or whether I'm actually going to do like a summary on Friday, Freaky Friday. Or I might even restart the Monday one doing, that's what I'll do. I'll restart the Monday one and just do a lederhosen update on Monday instead of the Mystery Monday. And then it's just me and not me and Chris. Because the biggest problem was getting Chris ready to go out and go somewhere Mystery Monday was getting a bit too much. So we're going to do that. Okay, so go for it. There you go. 20 quid if you can get into the team incentive for you there. Robin McGuinness, thank you very much. I might even set up some sort of sponsor thing of me getting into that. And then we'll think about that. Think about that. Okay. I'll stick to my jeans, lol. Yep. You just need a large glass of beer now with lederhosen. Yeah, no. Yeah. It's totally wrong. Totally wrong.
And if he has the large glass of beer, he won't ever fit in it.
That's it. Roger's saying he wants to lose a similar amount and have a go and buy lederhosen now. No, actually, all you got to do is order them. You don't have to buy them. Tim, can you tell me if it's true that hotels are being used for immigrants? What's an immigrant? Immigrants? I don't think so. I don't think so. What do you mean, like the Brits that come here? I think a lot of the British immigrants either rent or buy their own house. I don't think because they'd be tourists if they were in hotels. Good luck, Tim. You can do it. So anyway, we're an hour now, so we're going to finish. We've got to finish anyway. I apologize for all the messing around. It wasn't Data Daz's fault. He did a great job. I just run out of data. And I didn't have the auto. I didn't have the.
Wow, did you hear that?
Yeah, they must have missed the New Year's. They overslept. Yeah, they overslept. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So this is Tim, Christina, Juliane, and Clio in thought saying goodbye. Neil Davis is going to look at his 14 kilos in May when I come to Tenerife and give money to the charity Daniel promotes. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yep.
Good to see you all. Happy New Year. Cheers, guys. New Year. I'm going to go and do.
The sky looks weird today.
Does it?
It's two stripes, a dark one.
Oh, yeah. Dark and light. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see it.
And dark and light again.
Okay. Let's go and have a quick look. I'm just going to have a quick look at the sky. So I'm going to solo Christina. Solo layouts. There you go. And I'll be right back. Well, that's a wonderful, wonderful sky, isn't it? I'm going to photograph that as soon as we get off here. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim, Christina, Juliane for Living with MS in Tenerife, signing off. I'm going to go in and play the music now.
Bye.
Bye. Happy New Year to y'all.
Happy New Year.
Before the battery runs out. Can I do it before the battery runs out? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Vamos a la Playa? Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, subscribe, click the little bell for notifications, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.